Medium Morals, we are going to be getting into the Christmas spirit.
Merry Christmas!
2 weeks ago I made a video on Frozen and we did some paper snowflakes together, but this week I figured we'd be doing something more Christmas specific, which is wrapping gifts. So I have some packages here. They're just boxes. It doesn't have to do with the actual present inside. And I have some wrapping paper. And we're going to be discussing A Christmas Carol. Or more specifically, since I've been focusing on like Disney animation movies, Mickey's A Christmas Carol will be used as an example when I have all the clips and stuff inserted in between.
Merry Christmas and a bah humbug to you.
I'm pretty sure for A Christmas Carol, most people know the outcome. So this is just a quick spoiler warning if you do not know how the story of A Christmas Carol goes. I mean, it's not like a big deal to be spoiled about it. It's pretty self-explanatory. So let's get started. I have this gift first. Is for my dad. So let me get wrapping. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work out since my workspace is very just the couch I'm sitting on, but we're going to make it work. I have some scissors and some tape, just the basic stuff you need. If you are not familiar with A Christmas Carol, it is basically about this person called like Scrooge, Mr. Scrooge, and he like hates Christmas and he just hates everything in general in life. And it's about on Christmas all these ghosts come and they show him the past, the present, and the future in order to convince him to not be such a mean person. Paper update, I'm cutting the wrapping paper. Now I have a sheet and a present. This video is going to be the ultimate test of if I can double task. Got some tape. I'm going to start taping this present like that. That's better. Yeah, you can see now. There's a very obvious message in A Christmas Carol, and I think it doesn't need a whole video to explain it. Basically, don't be a bad person. Get some perspective, you know? Look at everything around you, all of the people who love you, and you can be nice and things will be better. If you're just nice, it'll be better. It's just about being a good person and good things will happen, like karma and stuff. But on the holidays, it's especially apparent because community is so important and being there for others and having family and all this stuff. Oh my gosh, I just barely made it. Like, it was almost not long enough.
Family! Oh my!
There's so many versions of A Christmas Carol because the universal and timeless message in it of just being a better person and just looking, like I said, at the past, the present, the future, and all these things and just trying to get some perspective. Although I know in reality there's no ghost that's gonna like show you the past and the future, and my pen doesn't work. They're just things that you should be looking out for in your own life. And I finished the first present! Yuletide spirits grow, grow and grow, grow and grow. Yay! Okay, I don't particularly remember anything about the Disney Christmas Carol that makes it different than the original. I do remember more specifically there's this animated one that like looks super realistic and kind of creepy. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen me, but I'm struggling really hard. It has the same kind of animation feel as the Polar Express, and it came out when I was a kid, so if you're also a student at my school, you probably also know it because it came out like in 2009, I think. Like for Medium Morals, there's not much I can say other than what's very clear in the story, and that's just don't be a terrible Scrooge, grumpy, like don't be so pessimistic. Even it's not just about being mean and a bad person. It's also just like your life will be better if your outlook on life is better. Be positive. Be positive. I hope the sounds of paper isn't too distracting. I know it's kind of loud. Once you have your sheet of paper and you're gonna like go around, sometimes if I'm being extra like fancy, I will tape the first side over here onto the cardboard box. Makes it hard for people to open. And then you take the other side, spin it around, make sure you have that folded over like I said. Take that side down. The tape is like the long way. Anyway, you take the first side and you fold the two sides inward. So there's like an upper triangle and a lower triangle. Fold the top one down. And then you fold the bottom one up. But then you gotta fold it over because it might not be even on the end. Like you kind of see. You're gonna fold that over, and then you got the present wrapped, and you just gotta do that to the other side. Tape it down, of course, because it's not just gonna stay. It's paper. What do you think? Okay, second present done. Back to A Christmas Carol.
Merry Christmas, Bob.
And God bless us.
I'm sorry if all of the paper noises were distracting. I did not think that was going to happen. I did not expect that. Nothing works out. Nothing works out. I did not think that this was going to take up so much of my mental capacity, but it turns out I'm just really focused when I wrap presents. It's important just to look back on Christmas and to be like with like the people around you instead of being like a Scrooge and like making things worse for everyone, I think is another thing, because if he was just to like mind his own business, it wouldn't affect others.
Ah! Humbug.
Being rude to other people on Christmas. And what you should take away from this video: 1, don't be Scrooge. Christmas is fun and you don't have to ruin it for everyone around you just because you're in a bad mood. And that's putting it really bluntly. Secondly, just reflect on your feelings and reflect on why things are the way they are, and like think about everyone around you. And this holiday season, just take everyone else into consideration. Maybe reach out to your family. I know that's something that's going to come out next episode. Make sure just to be generally a good person and enjoy your holidays, because it's like fun. And even if you're like kind of in a bad mood and like feeling pessimistic about things, there's always something good to look forward to. Have a happy holidays, everyone. Next week I'll actually be back here in the same room for a Christmas special episode of Media Morals. With me and S. We'll be talking about a book that also happens to be a movie. And after that episode, we sadly will not have one in the last week of December, and that is because it's a school break for us, and we have the holiday special episode to encompass kind of what both of those weeks would have been. And then the first week in January, S will be coming back with another Media Morals book episode. Bye, Internet!